Mr. Wang liked my bike racks. We found a shop, and as they installed his, he confided, "My friends say I'm crazy to take this job. They say old foreigner will be strong, cycle fast, make fool of me." I said, "Don't worry, this 50-year-old foreigner is too weak from constant diarrhea to make a fool of anyone." This man and his water buffalo sloshing knee-deep in the black water of a rice paddy? Now that's China.
Sounds like a symphony. Stone cutters at work. Ah, they've discovered me now. The symphony will stop. Hello. The gas bag bus. Notice the hose. And the oldest truck in the world. Yes, this is an ad for smoking. Mr. Wang took a wrong turn, or I did. I passed him right by. Where have you gone to?
Drugstore.
Oh, I missed you.
I called you.
She or he?
In China back in 1985, a young guy practicing his English said, "If two cars bump fenders, a big crowd will gather and just stare. Don't you think that's a curious social phenomenon?" They're still curious.
No, it's not really a shortcut, it's just getting back to the highway where the bridge was washed out. Ay, 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 ay. Hello.
This nice young lady helped the old foreigner up off the ground, dusted him off, and got him back on his bike. 谢谢.
The harvest. Making the new road, mixing the asphalt right here. This is the Hand of Man asphalt plant.
Making water run uphill? Chinese ingenuity knows no bounds. This design was probably developed long before engines were invented, and it makes work for two, which must be important in a country of 1,300,000,000 people.
You cycle.
The news I'd heard in the USSR on June 4th, 1989 about Tiananmen Square made it sound like the Chinese government was quashing a bunch of college students in peaceful demonstration that had begun way back in mid-April. I saw an exhibition in November in Nanjing that made me wonder, unless the People's Army set fire to their own trucks and tanks, there had to be more to this than college students. This reminded me of the Watts riots in LA. Much more violence than I'd heard about. The Chinese government's version with these photos and videos made me wonder, was there more to this than students, a boy, and those tanks? Seeing this video, I wonder just how many still ride bicycles in China. In Vietnam, they've all been replaced by motorcycles.
Public transportation for goats. Do you think they're just going to greener pastures, or are they headed for the end of the line? It's our final day of riding here in Suzhou, the last day on Chinese soil. Are you ready for our last day, Mr. Wang?
Yes, I'm ready for last day.
Are you happy it's the last day?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Mr. Wang waits patiently. Thought he saw a body here, and we came and we actually woke this man up. He's quite naked and quite dirty, just like Mr. Wang described the body, but he's actually quite alive. A lady said he is a local boy, and he seems to live like this a lot of the time. What a shame. What a terrible life.
My father, my brother, my son. I told Mr. Wang he controlled me. He had all the money, made all the decisions like my father. Yet we were like brothers as we grew to know each other. However, he was young enough to be my son. We often sang out, "Side by side, so fast we ride across China."
Finished. My friend, finished.
Finished.
China is ours.
Yeah, China is ours. Thank you. Hello from America.
6 months of diarrhea, the loss of 40 pounds, and turning 50 had shaken my confidence. I looked and felt terrible. Chinese weren't allowed to stay in foreigner hotels. I negotiated, Mr. Wang stayed. He saw satellite TV news that the Berlin Wall was crumbling and said, "Socialism is having a very bad time. Maybe someday China will change and I can own a house and you will stay with me." Parting, I felt I was leaving my son. Would I ever see him again? Victoria and I had been living on an emotional roller coaster. I felt unsure, and our phone conversations only exacerbated that. She said she'd pick me up at the airport. I insisted that she not. For the first time in my life, I felt insecure. I was emaciated. Could I regain my health? Could I have a regular bowel movement? Could I look normal again? I was headed home, but where is home?